On your screen, we have the date of birth of a person and current date. And here in this cell, we are displaying the exact age of the person using a function called Datedif. Datedif function is used to find out the difference between two dates in terms of years, months and days. This is a special function which you will not find on the formulas tab under date and time function list. And even if you type Datedif after equal sign, then autocomplete will not show you the function in this list. So you have to type Datedif manually, open the bracket. Now Excel will not even display you the syntax of the function. So you have to remember the syntax. There are three parameters in the syntax of Datedif function. The first parameter is initial date. So this is the initial date, comma. Second parameter is end date. This is the end date, comma. Third parameter is info type. So what kind of information we want to know? We want to know the difference between two dates in terms of years. So what I will do, I will put y under inverted comma bracket close. Press enter to see how many years have completed between these two dates. 33 years have already been completed. If you want to know how many months have passed, then press F2, put M instead of Y. Press enter to see how many months have passed. 400 months have passed since the initial date. If you want to, let's say, find out how many days have passed since the initial date, then put D instead of M. Press enter. So in total 12,177 days have passed since the initial date. So now let us suppose you want to know how many months have passed after completing certain number of years. So for that, what we need to do, we need to make a small change in the formula. We will put ym. Now what Datedif will do, Datedif will check how many months have passed after years. So 4 months have passed after completing years. So let us say you want to know how many days have passed after months. Then you need to make a small change in the formula. Simply put md here and it will give you how many days have passed. So only 2 days have passed after completing the month. Now what we want to do, we want to know the exact age of the person. So let me delete this particular formula first. Put an equal, put your age is under inverted comma and put ampersand and put the formula here, dated if, open the bracket. First parameter is initial date, comma. Second parameter is current date or end date, comma. Third parameter is info type. So what I will do, I will put y under inverted comma bracket close. Put ampersand to concatenate this with years. Years has to be written under inverted comma ampersand. We have to put the same formula again. So let me copy this formula and paste it at the end. Now what we want to know, we want to know how many months have passed after years. So what we need to do, we need to put m with y here. Now ampersand to concatenate this with months, ampersand again. We need to put the same formula again. So paste the formula again. Here what we want to know, we want to know how many days have passed after months. So what we need to do, we need to put md instead of y here. Put ampersand to concatenate this with days. Enter. Now you see that the answer is your age is 33 years, 4 months, 2 days. Here in this formula we have used Datedif function to arrive at the exact age of the person.